तो पंडित को लेके जाओ। चैट में कुछ पूछे तो कुछ भी नहीं बोलना हमारे बारे में, हम किधर रहते हैं वो सब नहीं बोलना। ठीक है? यस सर।
Go to Ginger Software.
Ginger software. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So pronouns. What is pronoun?
What is a pronoun? A pronoun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read it.
A pronoun is defined as a word or phrase that is used as a substitution for a noun or noun phrase, which is known as the pronoun's antecedent.
No, antecedent. I'll tell you what antecedent means. See, we have that sentence. I have a chain which is made of gold, right?
Right.
So the word chain is the antecedent. It comes before the pronoun.
Yeah.
Okay, so the noun which comes before. For example, in Rama, the captain himself went into bed. Rama is the noun which is the antecedent of the pronoun himself.
Yeah.
You understood what antecedent means?
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Yeah. So pronouns are short words and can do everything that nouns can do and are one of the building blocks of a sentence. Common pronouns are he, she, you, me, I, we, you, us, this, them, that. A pronoun act as a subject, direct object, indirect object, object of the preposition, and more, and takes the place of any person, place, animal, or thing.
Okay, now one minute. So if I say, the teacher gave me a book, right?
Yeah.
The teacher gave a book. So a book completes a sentence, right?
Right.
So it's called the direct object, right?
Right.
But if I say the teacher gave me, it is incomplete. So
Yes.
me is an indirect object, okay?
Okay.
So a pronoun can act as an indirect object, right?
Right.
And it can also act as object of a preposition. We'll see what that means, right? And so a pronoun can take the place of any person, place, animal, or thing. So a word which names a person, place, animal, or thing is called a noun, right?
Right.
So any word used instead of a noun is a pronoun, okay?
Okay.
Next.
So coffee becomes it. Barbara becomes she. Germany becomes he. Jeremy becomes he. The team becomes they. And in a sentence, Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon could become she drinks a cup of every afternoon, or even she drinks it every afternoon, where it would substitute the cup of coffee, not just the coffee.
So here, see, it would substitute the cup of coffee. So here you have the cup of coffee. That is a noun phrase. Coffee is the noun. Okay?
Yeah.
And the cup of modifies the noun, so it's a noun phrase. Phrase is a group of words. Okay?
Okay.
So the word it, the pronoun it would substitute the noun phrase and not just the noun coffee. Okay?
Okay.
Then
starting with ginger.
No. Without pronouns.
Without pronouns, we did consistently have to repeat nouns, and that would make our speech and writing repetitive, not to mention cumbersome.
Cumbersome means difficult, because we shouldn't repeat nouns all the time.
Yeah. So without pronouns, Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every day afternoon. She likes to have it before dinner. Would be Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon. Barbara likes to have a cup of coffee before dinner.
Wait,
Using
wait, wait,
pronouns.
wait.
Yeah.
So without pronouns, the sentence Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon. She likes to have it before dinner. Without pronouns, what would the sentence read? Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon. Barbara
Yeah.
likes to have the cup of coffee before dinner. So there you're repeating the nouns. So without
Yeah.
pronouns, it would become, you know, repetitive and cumbersome.
Right.
Next,
Using pronouns helps the flow of sentences and makes them more interesting.
read the pronoun.
He, it, you, I, they, we, who, him, them, whoever, anyone, something, nobody.
Hmm.
Pronouns examples in the following sentences are in bold or for easy in definition.
Wait,
Identification.
wait, wait, wait. So in the following examples, the pronouns are in bold letters. That will help you
Yeah.
identify them easily. Okay?
Okay. First, Billy, Karen, and I were playing poker with friends. We were playing poker with friends.
So we stands for Billy, Karen, and I.
Yeah. Ellie loves watching movies. She loves watching movies, especially if they are comedies.
So if they stands for movies, she stands for Ellie.
Yeah. Will Daniel be going to the circus with Sarah? Will he be going there with her?
There, means going to the circus.
Yeah. As mentioned, pronouns are usually used to replace nouns. However, they can also stand in for certain adverbs, adjectives, and other pronouns almost anytime you refer to a person, animal, place, or anything. You can use pronouns to add interest and make your speech or writing flow better. In nearly all cases, a pronoun must follow an expression called an antecedent.
Antecedent. So the pronoun must
And
almost always follow, come after the noun, right?
right.
Hmm.
So this basically means that a pronoun can only really be understood in the context of
Prior.
information, prior information about the noun. For example, if we use the pronoun she in a sentence, we will only be able to understand it if we know who she is. Thus, an antecedent, perhaps giving the person's name, is usually supplied first.
Wait. What does it say? For example, if you use a pronoun she in a sentence, we will only be able to understand it if we know who she is, right? Thus, an
Right.
antecedent, perhaps giving the person's name, is usually supplied. So, in the example above, Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon. If we never mentioned Barbara, huh,
Yeah.
or what she drinks, it would be unclear. If we said she drinks it every afternoon, right? We
Right.
don't know who she is. We don't know what it is that she drinks,
Yeah.
right? So,
Right.
uh, you understood, right?
Right.
Right.
I understand. In the example above, Barbara drinks a cup of coffee every afternoon. If we had never mentioned Barbara or what she drinks, it would be unclear if we said she drinks it every afternoon. Your reader would be confused and wonder who she is and what does she drink, wine, water, lemonade. Once Barbara has been mentioned, we would use the pronouns she and her later in the writing in order to stop repeating the proper noun Barbara and possessive proper noun Barbara's. Barbara went to the restaurant for dinner with her Barbara's friends.
Now, wait. here we have the possessive proper noun. You know what a proper noun is, right?
Right.
Proper noun is a name of a person or a place. So Barbara is a person, right?
Yeah.
Now if
Right.
we add apostrophe S to Barbara,
Mm.
right? As in
Right.
Barbara's, right? That would
Right.
form the possessive. Say for example, Barbara went to the restaurant for dinner with her. Her means Barbara's friends. Whose friends?
Yes.
Whose friends?
Barbara's.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Possessive proper noun Barbara's, right?
Right.
Hmm.
So Barbara's friends would not stop chatting. Eventually, Barbara decided to make matter into her Barbara's own hand, and Barbara demanded that they Barbara friends stop talking. Imagine how the sentence would read if it kept repeating Barbara and Barbara's. Pronouns have acted to make the writing tighter and arguably much more elegant. This is just a basic example of the use of pronouns. They act in many ways to help make speech and writing more liquid and dynamic types
Lucid.
of
Lucid
pronouns.
means clear.
Yeah. Pronouns can be divided into numerous categories, including indefinite pronouns, those refer to one or more unspecified objects, being or places such as someone, anybody, nothing. Notice in the examples
See,
below that
1 minute.
there is,
Indefinite pronouns, I told you. Someone in a group, if there is a group of people, has someone done the assignment. So it's indefinite, who we mean.
yeah,
So someone, anyone, no one, everyone, something, everything, no one, nothing, anything, and somebody, anybody, everybody, nobody. Those are called the indefinite pronouns. Okay?
okay.
Mm.
Notice in the examples below that there is no set position for where an independent pronoun will appear in the sentence. In a sentence, indefinite pronoun example one, anyone two, nobody three, whichever four, whoever five, other six, something seven, nobody, indefinite pronoun. Examples in the following sentences are in bold for easy. In in
Identification.
identification, would anyone like coffee? Take whatever you like. Jamie took one cookie and Ben took the other.
So whatever,
Whoever.
whatever
Oh,
other is
okay.
also a pronoun. Okay?
Okay.
Other is stand for cookie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Whoever owns this is the in big trouble. I want someone to move this now. Uh, Indefinite pronouns can also be used to create sentences that are almost abstract. Example could include this all, such, and something. All was not lost, such is life. Something tells me this won't end well.
So here,
Personal,
1 minute, 1 minute. So all is a pronoun, right? All
right,
means like everything. It's an indefinite pronoun. So it's an abstract sentence. All was not lost. What do you mean by all? Right?
right,
So such is life. So what is life? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it in between? Okay, is it made up of people, things? So such is life. Such is also a pronoun, right?
right.
Hmm. So, so indefinite pronouns can be used to create sentences that are almost abstract. Okay?
Okay,
Abstract means it's quite, wide, it's got a wide meaning, not a specific meaning, not a clear meaning. It's got a wide, general meaning.
general names, yeah. So,
Next,
so would
pronoun.
anyone like a coffee?
No, 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 no. Personal pronoun.
Personal. Those associated with a certain person, thing, or group, all except you have distinct forms that indicate singular or plural number. Personal pronouns are always specific and are often used to replace a proper noun.
One minute.
Someone's
One
name.
minute. 1 minute. Personal pronouns, right? These are associated with a certain person. I am a certain person, you are a certain person, he, she, it is a certain person, right?
Right.
We are certain persons, all of you are certain persons, they are also certain persons, right? It is
Right.
a thing, so it can be a group. We, all of you, they, right? These are all
Right.
personal pronouns, right? All
Right.
except you have distinct forms that indicate singular or plural number. So if I say he, it means it's singular number, right?
Right.
But if I say they, it indicates plural number, right?
Right.
If I say I, it indicates singular, but we is plural, right?
Right.
So all except you, the second person. See, you is both singular and plural, subjective and objective, right?
Right.
So all the personal pronouns except you have distinct forms that indicate singular or plural number, right?
Right.
Right.
Um, Someone's name
No,
or
no,
a
wait, wait,
collective
wait,
group
wait,
of
wait. Personal pronouns are always
or
specific.
specific
Hmm.
and are often used to replace a proper noun. Someone's name or a collective group of people or things. Personal nouns have two main groups, one referring to the subject of the sentence and one of the object. The
No,
first
one
is
to
used
the
to
object.
replace.
See, personal pronouns have two main groups, one referring to the subject. So I refers
Yeah.
to the subject,
Yeah.
he refers to the subject, she refers to the subject, we refers to the subject, you refers to the subject, and they refers to the subject, right?
Right.
And the personal pronouns, me refers to the object, and him refers to the object, her refers to the object, us refers to the object, and them refers to the object, right?
Right.
The first is used to replace the subject of the sentence. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, right?
Right.
Notice that you is repeated as you can be singular addressing one person or plural addressing a group of people, right?
Right.
Personal pronoun examples in the following sentences are in bold for easy identification, right? Read it.
Right. The first is used to replace the subject of those sentences. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Notice that you is repeated as you can be singular, addressing one person, or plural, addressing a group of people. Personal pronoun examples in the following sentences are in bold for easy identification.
Identification.
Identification. Jack and David are friends. They play basketball together. I have more money than he. We will be late if you don't hurry up. The second group of pronouns replaces the object of the sentence: me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Consider the sentence again. We will be late if you don't hurry up. In the above example, we is the subject of the sentence, but you is the object. Other examples of pronouns replacing the object. Replacing the object.
Other examples of pronouns replacing the object. Peter sang the song to me. So instead of using my
Yes.
name, I'll be using me.
Yeah. Mm. Missing the train will cause us to be late.
So instead of using all our names, we'll say us, right?
Yeah, correct. She packed them tightly in the suitcase.
Next.
reflexive pronouns, those preceded by the adverb, adjective, pronoun, or noun to which they refer and ending in self or leave
Self, self,
selfish
self, self.
self.
So reflexive
Uh,
pronouns end in self or self, right?
right. Reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to the subject or clause of a sentence.
So see,
The list of
reflexive pronouns,
reflective pronouns.
right? Reflexive pronouns are used to refer back to the subject, right? So
Right.
remember that example, Rama the captain himself went into bat. I mean, Rama the captain himself went into bat himself. So himself reflects back on the subject of the sentence.
Yeah.
I'll repeat, right? We have
Yeah,
the
right.
sentence, okay?
Okay.
Rama the captain went into bat himself. Himself reflects back onto the subject. It refers back to the subject.
Yes.
We'll see what clause is later, okay?
Okay.
Hmm.
So the
The
list
next
of
clause. Hmm.
reflexive pronouns includes myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Reflective pronoun example if in the following sentences are in bold for easy in identification. Count yourself, Annie only had herself to blame. Peter and Paul had baked themselves cakes. Demonstrative pronouns, those used to point to someone specific. Within a sentence, there are only four demonstrative pronouns. This is that, these, those, but the usage can be a bit tricky at times. This and that are singular, whereas this and those are plural. As you may have noticed, there can be some crossover with identified
Indefinite.
demonstrative indefinite pronouns when using in and that demonstrative pronoun examples in the following sentences are bold for easy identification. I prefer this. These are beautiful, but those belong to Danny. Did you see that? While it can be confusing, this, that, these, and those can sometimes be used as demonstrative adjectives.
One
The
minute, one minute,
difference
one minute,
between
one minute. If I say this is a table, right?
right,
This refers demonstrates the table, right?
right,
This is a demonstrative pronoun. Okay.
okay,
But if I say this table is brown, okay?
okay,
Now, the word table is being described by the word this. Any word which describes a noun is an adjective. So this table is brown. In that sentence, this table is brown. This is acting as a demonstrative adjective. Okay?
okay,
This is a table, it's a demonstrative pronoun. This table is brown, it's a demonstrative adjective.
okay.
So read the while it can be confusing.
The difference between the two is that a demonstrative pronoun replaces the noun and a demonstrative adjective qualifies the noun. I prefer this photo. These flowers are beautiful, but those vases belongs to Danny. Did you see that rainbow? It should be clear that is this, that these and those in the examples above are not pronouns because they are being used to qualify the noun but not replace it.
No,
A
one minute,
good
one
trick,
minute, one minute, one minute. Look at that sentence. I prefer this photo. Photo is the noun, right?
right?
This is qualifying or describing the photo. So this is being used as a demonstrative adjective.
Oh,
Okay?
oh,
These flowers are beautiful. So flowers is the noun. These is being used to describe the flowers. So these is a demonstrative adjective. Okay?
yeah.
Those vases. Vase is a bowl which holds flowers. Those vases, those is used to describe the common noun vases, so it's a demonstrative adjective. Okay?
Okay.
Did you see that rainbow? That is being used to modify rainbow, the noun. So that is a demonstrative adjective, right?
Right.
Next.
A good trick for remembering the difference is that a demonstrative pronoun would still make sense if the word one or ones followed it in the sentence. I prefer this one, these ones are beautiful. Did you see that one? Those ones belong to Danny.
So if you replace the noun with one or ones, okay, one is also an indefinite pronoun. Okay? Someone,
Okay.
anyone, no one, everyone, one also. One should do one's duty. Is it me? Is it you? It's indefinite, right?
Right.
So one is also an indefinite pronoun. Okay, so one and one. If you replace the word nouns in the above sentences, see, I prefer this photo. I prefer this one.
It's,
So if I say
uh,
this one, it is a demonstrative adjective. Okay.
okay.
Hmm. These ones are
But,
beautiful means these flowers are beautiful. Okay.
okay.
Those ones belong to Danny. Ones refers to the vases. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Possessive pronouns. Those designing
Designating,
possession, designating possession or ownership.
Hmm.
Examples include mine, its, her, his, yours, ours, theirs. Whose? Consider the example. This cat is mine. Mine is indicating possession, that the cat belongs to me. Incidentally, this is the sentence
This
is
in the
not a
sentence.
pronoun.
This in the sentence. This cat is mine. This in the sentence. This cat is mine is not a pronoun, but a demonstrative adjective because it's modifying the word cat. Okay.
As it qualifies, yes. Okay. As it qualifies the noun cat, you will find that possessive pronouns often follow phrases that contain demonstrative adjectives. Possessive pronoun examples in the following sentences are in bold for easy identification. Are these bananas yours?
One
Is
minute. 1 minute.
money yours?
1 minute. 1 minute. You will find that possessive pronouns also follow phrases that contain demonstrative adjectives. So are these bananas yours? These bananas, these is a demonstrative adjective because it qualifies the word bananas, right?
Right.
So you have a phrase containing a demonstrative adjective and the possessive pronoun follows that.
Okay.
Mm.
This money, sir, is the fault there of or yours. So can we end the class?
Hmm?
Because I have Kannada class.
Okay, we'll stop. Okay, thank you.
Okay.